Good afternoon. I've been called a lot of things over the years, which I think we all get that. But somebody left a comment today that's beyond touching. They said thank you, and I said thank God, and they said they do. And I can't remember how it went. Sorry, my brain's scatterbrained. But they said thank you for being God's messenger. I've never been called that one. Never. Humbling, honoring, being honored by it, definitely. And somebody else said thank you for all you're doing. This person listens to this. I don't know who I'm talking about. I said I haven't done anything because I'm not doing anything. Honestly, flatten my gums. That's all I'm really doing, in my own personal opinion. But these videos, the text, helps one person out that makes the whole thing worth it. It's like I've been told, rumor mill, okay, is that I've got a big heart. I don't know about all that. I just care about a lot of things. And some things I see going on just irritates me to no end. It's like with Summer Wells, it's not just because it's in my own town that this happened, but I've also got I don't know, how would you say, personal reasons why it bothers me. I mean, I'm not wording that the way I want to, so I'm sorry. But any kid getting hurt, never mind what I want to do to somebody. But in like Summer Wells' case, let me try to explain it because I'm screwing this up. Back, don't hold me exactly when. I've got two older sisters. Let's see, Holly was born in September of '62. Yeah, January '63. This is before I knew Creta was my sister. I only found that out a few years ago. They were 5 years old. They used to walk to school every day when they're kids. Holly, I guess, got sick or whatever. Couldn't go to school. Nobody knew back then there was some sick, you can fill in the blanks, watching them both girls. Well, he was like a normal, you know what, pounced when Holly didn't go to school. And you can fill in the blanks. All my life that's bothered me. And that was before I even knew Creta was my sister. I always wanted to be my sister, but at the time I didn't even know. Then I found out she actually is my sister. I got a friend of mine, well, I shouldn't say that, call him that, I haven't seen him in 30 years. But a kid I grew up with, we lived, I don't know, 5 houses apart, up on Laurel Hill. And his little sister was murdered by their babysitter. So, missing kids like that, or anybody hurting kids like that, that's why for me, it gets personal. That's why I've made the comments about having 5 minutes alone with Donnie Boy. Not the not the thinking we should have, but I'm also still human. I'm a father. And hopefully this makes sense. It does to me. So I don't know if I got a big heart or just I see things different than everybody else. I like to try to help people. Help if I can help somebody, I'm as long as they're willing. My rule is I will help somebody as long as they're trying to help themselves. Because if they stop helping, why keep doing? Why help try to help when they're not even gonna help themselves? Is that a big heart? No, that's just the way we all should be in the first place. And I've always been that way. Heck, I root for the underdog. So maybe this video will help somebody. I mean, I've read a comment that somebody's got a grudge on against God. Well, been there, done that situation. God and I have had more arguments, and actually, let me rephrase that. I've had the arguments. He's probably sitting there like, "Yep, you realize it's getting you nowhere quick." But also, you gotta remember, God gave us the tempers we got. Look at the Apostle Peter and Gethsemane, or however you pronounce that. Look what he did. Uh, these are some things I want to share with y'all. And I'm going to tell you something. If you can help somebody out, and I'm not just talking money. We got a woman who used to live across the street from us. We called Mom. Awesome woman. I mean, she was totally beyond awesome. And I remember the first time I met her. I was out in my front yard, and she locked herself out of her house, and she's waiting for her son. At that time, he lived about a mile down the road to come help her unlock the house. That started. I don't know how long it went a relationship. We were her kids, and she was our mom. My wife would go over, and she had a field that didn't do anything with. My wife would go over and just go and mow the field. We'd go over and do yard work just for the fun of it. She insisted, I need to pay you. I said, Mom, no, you don't. Finally, she wore me down, and I said, all right, I'll tell you what, here's my deal. And you guys are never going to believe this one. Southern women can cook. Keep that in mind. One of my favorite dishes is biscuits and gravy, homemade. So I told her, and I did it as a guy. I go, sorry, Mom, biscuits and gravy. I must have gained more weight with the relationship I had with her than I know what to do with. She kept feeding us. And when she found out my wife was a diabetic, she was making diabetic snacks, because she was a diabetic. My point is, help people out. What's it going to take? A couple minutes out of your day? You got. I don't know how to put this where it ain't going to sting, but it's not going to hurt you to help somebody out. You'd be surprised. It might actually make you feel good. Just might. And I hope this helps somebody. Just remember, if you got a question, you can ask. I don't even know why I'm saying that, but for some reason something told me to say it. I'm gonna get off here. You guys have a awesome day. I'll catch you in the flip flop.